Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys, Euroleague versus NBA. Hostile fans. Sure. It sounds fun. First video of the day. Hope everyone's doing well. My name's Connor. If you're new, preemptive like, subscribe, heat check. Let's go. Jeez.
This is a real hostile environment, and this is what NBA players think it is.
Three here are these finals. Tatum the drive, the sidestep, missed it. Lively there.
Oh, the defense chant. Whoa.
European fans are notorious for creating nightmares to opposing teams.
It's like a war zone.
I mean, how would you feel if you had to get a win on the road in this atmosphere? Fans in Greece made it snow inside the arena and delayed the start for a while, and Luka Doncic knows this all too well.
It feels like I'm pausing too much already. Let's wait a bit.
Arena and delayed the start for a while, and Luka Doncic knows this all too well.
There's some really tough
Great player.
crowds in Europe. I think especially Greece, Serbia, Turkey. I think those are the three like really tough crowds to play in. It's hard to listen to your teammate right next to you because they cheer so loud.
Speaking of Serbia, Red Star Belgrade fans caused an earthquake in the arena.
But look at the atmosphere. It is literally bouncing, and they're standing on that floor now. It's shaking.
Yeah.
The floor is shaking.
Yeah, you can feel the floor shaking. You can feel the vibrations from the
Hope that's a concrete stadium. It looks really cool. Like it
Now
really
it's
does.
shaking.
Yeah.
The floor is shaking.
Yeah, you can feel the floor shaking. You can feel the vibrations from the floor, from the noise, from the songs, from the dancing. It's just an amazing feeling. I mean, this is what European basketball is about. I'm sorry, you don't see this kind of thing anywhere else in the world, not a basketball arena.
Huge flags being waved, flares flashing as if it's a war going on, massive drums pounding and leading the entire crowd to sing and yell all as one. By the way, I'm making this video from experience. I've seen a bunch. This is in my country, Macedonia.
It really gives it a feeling that like the fans are part of the team. Like it's not just teams versus teams. It's fan bases and teams versus other fan bases and teams. And I think that might be a big difference. I'm not saying of course there are fan bases in America, but it doesn't feel like they're as part of it as this gives the feeling.
So, having witnessed a bunch of these absolutely wild scenes himself, when Nikola Jokic was asked about the pressure while playing on the road in the NBA, he just smiled and said this.
I play in Serbia, brother. I play in Serbia, so I wish you guys can feel that.
Things are so crazy in Serbia that even the players themselves are joining the fans. This is stunning.
The way he said that was funny. Being like, oh my God, you had really, aggressive fans over here playing an away game. It's like, what are you talking about? That was nothing.
Just imagine LeBron or KD doing this.
He worded that in a really funny way.
Actually,
This is a great, like over here, if LeBron or something was in the thing, they would be everyone like clamoring over to so they could touch him or like have a picture with them. That's not what these people are doing. They're just like, yeah, he's on the team that we root for. And it's like, that's so much better.
Actually, Kevin Durant witnessed the madness firsthand when he attended the Euroleague Final Four tournament.
Turn the tide of this one, but time remains on the clock, and the officials are going to have to get a hold of this one. But even though, in all probability, the game was over.
Where do you get the flares? Does the stadium sell the flares? Where?
And I was shocked to find out that all of this chaos was just fans welcoming Evan Fournier to the team. They completely took over the airport, and this was the first thing that Fournier saw when he got off the plane. And this is a staggering moment from my hometown, where the fans packed the entire arena for a freaking practice. Not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice.
That's so crazy. That's so awesome.
This immeasurable passion and love for the game is probably why Luka admitted that he watched.
Nothing has said more to me in this video than that right there and the player in the stadium. I think that just explains it perfectly. Well, it doesn't explain it perfectly. I don't even know how to explain it perfectly.
Game, not a game.
It gives me a real insight into the difference.
This immeasurable passion and love for the game is probably why Luka admitted that he watches way more Euroleague games than the NBA.
I watch some NBA games, but I always, I watch more Euroleague than NBA. But if it's a really good game and it's on TV, I'll watch it.
I love how European players like over here act in the post interviews. Like there's just, I feel like they're less focused on the celebrity aspect and more just about the game.
Played in Belgrade under open sky are just flat out stunning. Just recently in Greece, there was a game being played at a historical venue, the stage of the first modern Olympics. So with more than 40,000 fans watching, this of course was a phenomenal sight. Speaking of that, one thing you always see in the stands for EuroLeague games are these amazing choreographies that fan groups come up with. It usually means something and sends a message to the opponents, but there are also examples like this one, partisan supporters paying respect to their coach, Željko Obradović. So when you see all of this, along with the shirtless fans screaming till their face turns red, you see the arena shaking and of course the flares lighting up, and compare that to an NBA game. It looks shockingly different.
Tristan Thompson finds James! A lot of thunderous dunks here in the opening period.
I don't know about this, but Rihanna just walked in front of me. Are you kidding me?
What are you doing, man? Stay with the game. LeBron makes a spectacular play like this, and that's what you deal with.
Like it feels like a celebrity party with the basketball game instead of just people. If you don't feel this way about it, obviously it's just my opinion. Okay, call me wrong. Go ahead. Would love to see that. But it just, I'm repeating myself. Just.
What are you doing, man? Stay with the game. LeBron makes a spectacular play like this, and that's what you deal with.
Yeah, what a play.
You see the celebrities in the front rows, everyone looking posh, and the action from the crowd boils down to this.
Neal snatches the board. O'Neal, a little too tough.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Thing is, the whole culture is different. In the US, people go to a basketball game as a way of entertainment and treat it the same way like going to the movies or a concert. They have their drink, the popcorn, or the
I think that was perfect. Yes, that's the feeling. That's the difference I'm getting.
In the US, people go to a basketball game as a way of entertainment and treat it the same way like going to the movies or a concert. They have their drink, the popcorn, or the hot dog. In Europe, it's do or die mentality, both for the teams as well as the fans, every single game. I mean, just look at some of the top coaches, the most well-respected minds in EuroLeague basketball. Watch their intensity during games.
In your eyes, you're good guys. Fuck you, everybody. Fuck you, okay? You want me to repeat million times? Fuck you, this is not over.
They're a quality team.
What the fuck is this, man? We end the march. Go 2 steps into the passing lane. 2 steps into the passing lane. What you said? What you said? What you said? Shut up! What do you want? Basta. Now you ask me what to play, huh? So all the lights, you wait for me. Okay, all the lights.
Yes, sir.
You don't have this in the NBA. One, because
It's like, it feels like the in the NBA, it's like we are the superstars you in the audience, you're lucky to be here to see us play. Whereas it seems like over here, I'm getting the feeling it's like we're the audience. You players, we love you, but okay. There's too much star power in the NBA, I think. Not to say there aren't phenomenal European players that I'm sure everyone knows is European, or everyone knows is a great player, and might have a little bit more cachet in the huddles. But it seems like over here, it's like, you're a player, I'm the coach.
Now you ask me what to play, huh? So all the life, you wait for me. Okay, all the life, any one of you.
You don't have this in the NBA. One, because they just don't function like that, but two, and possibly more important, because there is no way you yell like this to the franchise superstar that's worth $200 million. Just imagine a coach berating LeBron like this. He would be fired before the game is even over. Heck, David Blatt, one of the best Euroleague coaches at the time, got fired from the Cavs after a 30-11 record to start the season. By far the #1 team in the East, and just months after making the finals. In a league where entertainment is everything and superstars are the difference between a team being a contender or not, you definitely want the top dog being happy and the fans buying expensive tickets.
I think this is a huge look into the psyche differences
in Europe.
In America
coaches
and
are
Europe.
the authority and they preach team basketball. So basically, they're the most important piece to the puzzle. This season, Partizan did the unthinkable and gave Obradovic a blank slate to craft his team. Not a single player from last season was left on the team, and the coach brought in an entirely new roster for this year. That's absolutely wild, but it's happened a few times. It's also worth pointing out that Obradovic is the winningest coach in Euroleague history with 9 titles. So whatever reputation Greg Popovich holds in the NBA, Željko doubles that. So this trust is well deserved. If you've never watched the Euroleague, this season is the perfect time to tune in, as there are going to be almost 100 former NBA players suiting up. I've actually started a brand new channel focused solely on the Euroleague, so check out the first video of the wildest game winners in Europe, headlined by young Luka Doncic during his time in Real Madrid. Click this video and subscribe to the channel.
I feel like I've made a lot of similar analogies, just different words. Just let me do one more. Europe, it seems to be more about just playing good basketball and winning games. And the NBA in America is like winning games and stuff, but also making as much money as you can. And I don't know if it says more about the audience, like what Americans want to see versus what Europeans want to see, or if it's more... Like, I don't know if it's the audience that makes the American game more like it is, or if it's the American game that... I don't know. I failed again. All right. There's clearly very big differences, and the EuroLeague games seem like a sort of bucket list thing to try and go to, whereas the NBA, I just don't feel that way about it, especially seeing some of the videos like this.
You feel if you notorious for creating nightmares to opposing
and that freaking cool like coach giant banner. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Really cool video. Love y'all. Hope you're all doing well. Would appreciate any comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye guys.